Poseidon, the formidable lord of the seas, is one of Greek mythology's most captivating figures. Comparable to Trojan in Illyrian lore, Athens in Etruscan traditions, and Neptune in Roman mythology, Poseidon embodies the duality of nature, both nurturing and destructive. As the god of seas, earthquakes, and horses, he wielded immense power, shaping the lives of gods, mortals, and the mythical world. After the Titanomachy, the epic battle in which the Olympians overthrew the Titans, Poseidon was granted dominion over the seas. Armed with his trident, forged by the Cyclopes, he earned the title Earthshaker for his ability to calm turbulent waters, summon tsunamis, and trigger devastating earthquakes. His golden underwater palace, often associated with Atlantis, symbolized his supreme mastery over the aquatic realm and was revered by divine beings and sea creatures. Poseidon's marriage to Amphitrite, a sea goddess of unmatched beauty, forms a central part of his mythological narrative. Initially resistant to his advances, Amphitrite was ultimately persuaded by Delphine, a loyal dolphin. To honor Delphine's efforts, Poseidon immortalized him as the constellation Delphinus. Amphitrite joined Poseidon in his resplendent underwater palace, where they had a son, Triton. Known as the Herald of the Sea, Triton carried a conch-shell trumpet, which he used to stir or calm the waves. Sailors revered him as a benevolent deity who relayed their prayers to Poseidon. Despite his devotion to Amphitrite, Poseidon, like Zeus, was infamous for his extramarital escapades. These affairs resulted in numerous offspring, such as Peleus and Neleus with Tyro, Hippothune with Alope, and Nauplius with Amymone. His love for Cleito inspired the creation of Atlantis, where their sons, led by Atlas, became its rulers. Even his pursuit of Demeter, who transformed into a mare to escape him, resulted in Arion, a miraculous horse with human speech. Poseidon's other children include Polyphemus, the Cyclops, the giants Alybion and Bergion, and the twin Aloidae, Otos and Ephialtes, reflecting his far-reaching influence. Poseidon's rivalry with Athena over the patronage of Athens is one of his most famous myths. To claim the city, Poseidon struck the ground with his trident, creating a saltwater spring symbolizing naval power. Athena, however, offered an olive tree representing peace and prosperity. The citizens favored Athena's gift, securing her as the city's patron. Enraged, Poseidon unleashed storms to torment Athens, demonstrating his fiery temper and competitive spirit. Poseidon's flaws are evident in the tragic story of Medusa. After violating her in Athena's temple, he incurred the goddess's wrath. Athena transformed Medusa into a gorgon whose gaze turned mortals to stone. Later, when Perseus beheaded Medusa, Poseidon's children, Chrysaor and Pegasus, emerged from her severed neck. This tale highlights Poseidon's ability to create both beauty and terror, emblematic of his complex nature. Poseidon played a pivotal role in the Trojan War, underscoring his intricate relationships with gods and mortals. As punishment for defying Zeus, Poseidon and Apollo were forced to build Troy's walls for King Laomedon, who later refused to reward them. In retaliation, Poseidon sent a sea monster to ravage the city. During the war, Poseidon supported the Greeks but harbored resentment toward Troy. Despite his contributions, his efforts often went unacknowledged, reflecting his struggle for recognition. This duality, both ally and avenger, captures the complexities of his divine character. Poseidon's cultural significance extended beyond mythology. The Isthmian Games, held at the Isthmus of Corinth, celebrated his influence over the seas and maritime activities through athletic competitions. Similarly, the Colossus of Rhodes, a towering statue, symbolized his protection over the island and its harbor. These tributes underscore the reverence the ancient Greeks had for Poseidon, recognizing his power over both land and sea. Today, Poseidon endures as a symbol of nature's duality, both nurturing and destructive. His myths remind humanity of the need to respect natural forces and maintain balance. As the Lord of the Seas, Poseidon continues to inspire awe, embodying the majesty and mystery of the ocean.